What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, back again for another TokuBrew podcast, This Week in Toku. With me, as always, is the always dashing, always lovely, always controlling the weather to be terrible.
Hey!
I'm
always
down to have a great time.
I haven't heard that joke before my whole life.
You know what? I didn't actually think about it of your name. I was just saying it more because the weather's crap.
Yeah, if you hear bad weather in the background, it's because bad weather.
It's storming. It's storming where we're at.
Haven't heard that a billion times in my whole freaking life. I have a funny story about that if you want it, but I feel like we need to get down to the point of this podcast is about Donbrothers and
Mostly
nothing else until, what is it, July?
July 9th.
When Decker comes out.
Hey, but you're right. And we
This is a weird episode. This one's weird.
This was a weird episode. It's episode 10, which I like this episode.
Yeah, you seem to be like really interested in it the whole time. I was more just like, what the hell is going on? Like the whole time, I was just confused.
Okay. But, like, yeah, so this is pretty much what happens if you leave the Donbrothers team, apparently. Where it's like, it almost seems like it erases time, where it, like, reverts.
Where, like, it seems to have just, like, erased everything that happened around you if you were in the Donbrothers, because she remembered everything.
Yeah, it's like, so she remembered everything, but it's like...
They didn't recognize her.
Yeah, they didn't...
Someone else.
Yeah, it's almost like... when you made the wish, it, like, wipes everything, like nothing ever happened, but you remember, but I guess...
Something like that. Also, we learned that Kaido is their admin.
Yeah, like, apparently he's the admin. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
So...
She used all her points. She had a lot of points.
Yeah, she apparently got a lot of points from helping Taro last episode, so...
I think that's what they kind of said of just like, oh, the points are just how useful are you to Taro in battle. Something... along those lines. It was just really weird, like...
Yeah, we're still quite not sure how you get points, but... Yeah, but then Kaido's like, hey, you got a bunch of points. Do you want to use them? She's like, what? And I pointed out, he had this look at one point where it looked like he was going to tell her, he's like, oh, but do you believe that you should just be on the Donbrothers and do what's right? But instead, he just tells her, hey, do you want to get your life back? And it looks like he's getting ready to go on that spiel. And she's like, I'm in.
Give it to me now. And then this other girl, like, takes her place, and she's, like, a photographer.
Like, and she was there the whole... And, like, it pretty much acts like all 9 of the last episodes would have happened.
Something, again,
like, yeah.
It was really weird.
It just seems like, yeah, it's like Oni's sister wakes up, and she has her perfect manga career again. She's making manga. She's no longer being called a plagiarist. She's living the best life that she could because she used her wish. But then she starts thinking that the new Oni sister is the monster because manga artists start disappearing.
Yeah, and to be fair, she was acting very weird. I thought that too.
Yeah.
It was some other guy that was just...
Yeah, some other guy who's kidnapping her.
He wanted to be a manga artist, but he didn't have the talent, so he was hoping if he, like, absorbed enough of them, he would get their talent or something. Yeah, like that.
So he was trying to absorb her, but, like, then we pretty much go on that, oh god, we actually have to think of her name, because now we have 2 different ones.
Like Hannah?
I thought it was Haruka.
Haruka. I think it was Haruka.
Yeah.
Hannah
That's Aguilera.
What?
I thought that was Aguilera. Wasn't that Aguilera's name in Revice?
But isn't that also Oni's sister's name?
No, I think... No. Oni's sister name's Haruka, I think.
I wasn't... Oh my god.
I'm confused. What? Should we just continue?
I guess so. Like, I'm not... Never mind. I don't know their names anyway. Whatever.
But, like, yeah. Well, I need a better way than being like, oh yeah, new Oni sister, old Oni sister.
I mean,
we're not doing a new
like
Coco.
One episode, so it's
yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like whatever.
I'll still, it's like,
new girl.
Yeah. Maria.
Anyway, she's like, oh, you know what? I shouldn't let her have to sacrifice her life and all the things that she loves to do just because I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And she like kind of like finds the fire and like the motivation to do something fun, to actually like have fun with it. Even Taro kind of acknowledges it. But
also
she gets her individualized weapon, which is like a giant mace that can shoot the spikes
like
out,
the
like
Oni
rockets.
Club. Yeah,
pretty rad.
that was pretty cool. She got her Robotaros.
Then we saw the Robotaros, and funny enough, I pointed out that the one that we keep jokingly calling the Sonic OC actually spins like a Sonic character.
Oh my god, that's fun.
Oni's sister was also wearing a shirt that had English on it.
Yes,
said,
yes.
What did it say?
Oh my god, I remember.
You gotta be kidding.
Yeah, you gotta be kidding me.
Like
that's what I think it said.
But anyway, yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah,
I really liked the last. Again, I feel like this is probably one of my least favorite episodes so far, just because it's like, I don't know, it just kind of felt very inconsequential. I mean, yeah, she used her points. Maybe there's something more to that, or I mean, we also just learned.
Yeah, Kaido's the admin.
We learned about Kaido being the admin. We had like
which
information, but it's just, I don't know, it just felt kind of boring almost. Like I wasn't like, oh my gosh, is he gonna come back? It's like just like
you know it's gonna happen.
9.
Yeah, that and she's pretty much the main character.
She's pretty much the main character. It's like I.
You have no doubts that she's gonna be.
The last couple minutes where she was getting really into it, they were all starting to really learn to fight together. Was fun.
Yeah,
that was really fun, and I hope that we get to see that more. I think they're insinuating that Inoue Brothers, the black dog, right?
Yeah.
I think he might be a little bit more of a focus in the next episode, just because they seem to like show him.
It's something like the dog is sick or something. Is that
sick as
name?
Dog is...
Yeah, but
I didn't even catch up on that. I didn't even notice that.
But yeah, no. But yeah, it's like, so Oni's sister's gonna be on the team again, but what I found more interesting where it's like, oh, so anyone could just leave, but it's like the whole world resets if you do it, though. I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah,
also, like, Kaido had to act like he didn't know, but all of a sudden she's like, that's bullshit. You're the admin. I know you know who I am.
He's like, okay.
He's like, fine. She's like, I want back in. Mm-hmm. And he's just like, okay, goes to his weird laptop and is like, boop. And
he actually presses
he presses delete and like the world.
I was gonna say something before he so rudely interrupted.
What were you gonna say?
I don't fucking remember because you interrupted me.
I'm sorry.
Can you stop squeaking your chair? I am about to light it on fire.
I don't mean to.
You're like rocking. It's like.
I don't mean to.
How rude. But oh, I remember, because you had mentioned at one point you wonder if it works like a video game where she's gonna have to like load the last save file.
Yeah,
or something like
gotta
that
load your last save.
She broke everything.
Yeah. Also, do you like how it seemed like the team was better off without Oni's sister?
Yeah. Like,
without her.
like, well, it was, the other lady had like drive, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do the thing.
I'm gonna do the best."
Even though like
because she got Parkinson's or something.
I don't know what exactly was up with the handshaking.
Yeah,
I wonder if they were trying to say like, oh, she's shaking because she's hesitating because she's like, I don't want to be doing this. I'd rather be doing the thing that I want to do. I thought it was gonna be a thing where like she does have a thing where like maybe her hands are starting to shake and she can't take good pictures anymore, but it doesn't get explained. She wins the award.
Which, not gonna lie, I think.
But do you remember at the very beginning?
When I was thinking, yeah.
And she's like doing like this like book signing. The new yellow gum comes up to her and like as she's shaking her hand leaves a note, and I fucking made the joke of saying like it says "call me for a good time," and then she opened it up and it was
"call me for a good ride."
It was and it was actually her phone number, and I just.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you literally just said, call me for a good time. And she's like, what the hell? And opens it, and it's a phone number, and we just lost it.
Oh, so good.
Oh, that was good, though. Good timing on your part. But yeah, no.
You looked at me like I saw the fucking future. Like.
But,
I don't really know what else to say.
I have some other stuff I'd like to say.
Go ahead.
But, like, yeah, no, it's like, I just think it was really interesting that we had Oni's sister, like, get to see, like, what the cost of her, taking her life back means. Where it's like, but then, like, Meanwhile, here's the thing we will also say, where it's like the new girl didn't take her, because she also had plagiarism claims.
But with her photos.
Yeah, but with her photos, but like aside from the shaky hands thing, but like
I brought this one up.
But she,
right?
you just brought the shaky hand things up.
No, I mean it was like while we were watching it.
Yeah, and but she was taking it way more in stride. Like, I think that was very interesting, where it's like, that's almost what convinced...
this is also a good thing I can do for people.
Where she's like, no, where she's just like, hey, well, after the hands thing, she's like, well, but I can still help people by being Oni's sister or whatever. And, like, I think that's what made it, where Haruka was like, oh, she has it way worse. So it's like, not only can she, got blamed for plagiarism, but she also was losing her hands via, like, again, I don't know if she actually had Parkinson's or whatever, but, like, she definitely had
just
a problem.
Or overworking herself.
Yeah,
she was also doing a bunch of shit for the others, like cleaning and cooking and...
Yeah, exactly. She goes to Saru Brothers' house and apparently cleans it, because she's like, somebody's got to do it, and I'm like, yeah, because it's you, people like you, who just let him get away by doing nothing.
Weirdly enough, she kept breaking, not New Girl, but
Oni's sister,
Oni's sister kept breaking, like, teapots and vases, and...
She just kept breaking everything and showing that she was a klutz and the worst.
Yeah, but what, I think you kind of, like, fell off what you were talking about a bit,
but no,
I had mentioned that, like, oh, I wonder if, like, when you win the thing and become a Dawn Brother... if it intentionally messes up your life, like, for instance, the plagiarism thing that happened to her, it intentionally messes up the rest of your life so that you can focus on being a Dawn Brother and have nothing else to really occupy you, so it's your main focus.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're going to talk about?
No, but I was more saying where it's like, for her as a character, she realized she's like, oh, I passed it off and made her life way worse than mine was. Mm-hmm. Because in her heart, she could have been like, oh, like, oh, at least I could still draw. It's not like she started going like and couldn't draw anymore or anything, like, you know.
Yeah, she got physically affected.
Yeah, it's like, it seems like she got physically affected, and she's like, and all of a sudden, like, she even her Oni's sister, I think, not the new girl, was saying how the reason she does it is because of her father and everything. She didn't even really care about the plagiarism. And, like, that's something Oni's sister learned after she found out the monster was taking people's talent. And it was almost like her finally being like, oh, I'm not a plagiarist. What I'm doing is via whatever I'm doing. It just seems like the world's fucking me over. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that's kind of what was like, what got her to go back to Kaido and be like, I want back in. Mm-hmm. You know? And I thought that was really fun and really interesting. It was really interesting just for her character, because it made her feel like, because it's like, you have to think, the whole reason she was on the team was to get her life back. And she got it. You know what I mean? So it's like, it shows her that, like, there's more than just herself, I guess, is like this whole episode.
A lesson I feel like she kind of needed to learn.
Well, yeah.
A little bit. I mean...
Definitely. And it was interesting of, like, how they... Like, again, they're still not a team. We're 10 episodes in, and she doesn't even know who Inoue brother or Kaji brother are right now. Mm-hmm. Like, we got that confirmed. Like, after she was like, oh, I wish I could have said goodbye to everyone. And again, I like how nobody...
Or seen them one last time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that.
And everything. And it was just really interesting to just see how almost life would have gone on. But again, I like how Taro likes the new girl way more than he liked her. Where it's like, I was waiting for it. I was like, oh man, is she about to get kicked? And he's just like, alright, let's go!
She never got the head pats.
That's fair.
Oni's sister.
Show that head pat again.
Show that head pat.
And it's gone. Or is it? But yeah, no, it was... I'm glad that we finally got an answer of what the hell Kaido is.
Yeah, like, what's his role in all of this?
Yeah, it's like, again, I'm still really shocked we don't have them as a team yet.
Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised. Like, we have the Robotaro forms before they even have all hung out together, not in suit.
Also, okay...
I don't think we saw.
I'm gonna get some screenshots from in the intro. The big robot, not only in toy form, looks awesome, but in the thing. But it has like a big boat. It looks like it's gonna come in on like a boat, and I can't wait. Oh, it looks amazing. I can't wait for that. But like, yeah. Also the Beast guys. We got that beast, like, because all of a sudden, like, the new...
Oh, we saw those guys
The villains.
talking to the dad in the electric prison.
Oh, yeah, the villains.
the
Gridman, yeah, they were in the preview. But, like, yeah, apparently, like we were talking about last time, the Bestials or something happened. And you pretty much, again, we go back to that empty bus. But, like, everyone's gone off it. But the police officer, we cut to, like, from, like, the first episode, who is the Power Ranger monster.
He's fucking
In a ramen shot. Yeah, and it's like, I don't know if he's possessed or what.
I don't know what the hell's going on. He had weird vampire teeth that looked like they almost fell out.
I think they were CGI'd on.
Either that, or I thought maybe he had, like, those, like, fake teeth that you put in and he, like, bit down.
Okay, I need to throw... Okay, nobody can understand what we're saying. I'm gonna see if I can get a screenshot. It will be right here. And it's gone.
But, it just, like, the way it just kind of, like, almost looked like it fell out of his fucking mouth.
Like, that was the thing that got me. It was, like, weirdly bending around the noodles, and, like, he just kept, like, grabbing the people's ramen and just fisting it and just throwing it in his mouth.
And, like, grabbing other people and shoving them in ramen.
Yeah.
And then he made a freaking origami cat, and origami is starting to pop up a lot, I'm realizing, and I'm wondering why. It was also in the preview of, like, Electric Dad holding up
a crane.
Like a crane or some other sort of bird, you know? And the weird fucking ramen...
Wait, I wonder if that has to do with
man.
Kaji Brother.
Did he do origami?
No, because it was a bird and it was black and white. And Kaji Brother, I think, is riding the line.
The other one was a cat, but we don't have a cat.
Yeah, but he's also going after Inoue Brothers, so it's like the cat chasing the dog. Yeah, it's doing the reverse, I know.
Or maybe the cat chasing the mouse.
But yeah, either way.
But I don't know, dog chasing cat, whatever. Either way, he's fucking insane. Like,
but like, yeah, like we don't know what his deal is, but yeah, no. Yeah, but no, but do you get what I'm saying? Because Kaji Brothers like riding the line, we can't tell if he's good or evil at this moment.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
And like the paper crane, I think, was black and white.
It all happened after he used those freaking points.
What are these points, man?
Yeah, and I had a small guess. I don't think that this is gonna be what actually happens, but I was wondering if, because Kaido is the Donbrothers admin, I'm wondering if Electric Dad is the other guys' admin.
Oh, if they're yeah.
But I'm not sure. I don't
yeah.
know. But why were they there?
Yeah. No.
Or is he a weird middle ground? He's like.
Is he their prisoner?
I mean, he is in prison.
Yeah, he could be for their prisoner, but
maybe, I don't know. I'm just wondering, like, you know, again, like just more puzzle pieces, and I'm wondering what the hell is going on.
Yeah, it's really intriguing. There's a lot going on, and honestly, I'm realizing we only really just, outside of like a few moments, it was really just Oni's sister this episode.
Yeah.
Nobody else was really in it.
I mean, to be fair, it was kind of like her story, so.
Well, yeah, it made sense, but like I don't know. It was really entertaining. It gave some answers to what Kaido is and everything. So it makes you wonder, is any of this is real? Like, even now, it makes me now wonder, since they're now showing these paths and how things can be so similar, like, what if Kaji Brothers' wife and Inoue Brothers' fiance are just like AI and they're not real, like they're monsters or something?
I guess we technically haven't seen them wearing the glasses and looking at them, so I don't.
Well, no, but he did save her. So I think when you're wearing the helmet, you're still wearing sunglasses. So I don't think she's a monster. Like, unless they're a twins thing. Like, she's like, oh, I didn't tell you, I have a twin sister who's in jail.
Well, here's the thing. I'm realizing, like, okay, let's just like see if you could. I'm gonna see if I can explain this in a way that hopefully is understandable. Basically, what we saw in this episode was because she used her points and she wanted out of the Donbrothers, someone else. It basically was as if like they rewrote
the history,
and she was Oni's sister the whole time instead of her. Mm-hmm. And it makes me wonder if, because Kaji Brother used his points involving his wife, so it makes me wonder if, like, what if he didn't actually, because, like, maybe, like, he used his points and we saw, because, like, he never, like, used them a second time or to undo everything or whatever Oni's sister did. He never, like, actually, like, went to Kaido and said, oh, I want to undo what I did.
But those are to himself, though.
I I know, but it makes me wonder if, like, oh, what we have been seeing was, like, again, he used his points of being like, I want to feel good enough for my wife or whatever. If, like, that made something to do with those two, you know? It's like, maybe he overwrote something, because he also was acting really fucking weird at the end of his episode.
Yeah, again, we haven't gone back to that, but that's fine.
It just
it's
makes
not
me
his
wonder
fault.
if, like, that's involved with, like, he used his points, like, have what we've been seeing, has that just been the overwritten part, and not what actually happened?
Yeah.
Because he didn't change it back, or something along those lines.
Who knows?
Either way, I love Kaji Brother, but sus.
He's
sus
very.
as fuck.
I'm very suspicious of him at the
I'm
moment.
voting Kaji Brother. He's the imposter.
Okay. But yeah, no, that's
pretty sus.
I'm about to say that's pretty much it. Like, I'm about to say I don't really have anything left to say.
Yeah, I don't really have much.
I would say I feel like I like this episode way more than you did.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. It wasn't a bad episode by any means.
It wasn't terrible. It was just, I could see why this was kind of confusing.
It was a little confusing. It seemed a little slow, because it didn't pick up for a bit, because it was just kind of her living her manga life for a bit. So.
Oh yeah, and we had to like hear her boyfriend keep asking her to
quote unquote boyfriend.
Yeah, he's a fucking weirdo.
Talking about his mommy and her stew or whatever.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you promised to meet my mom, and you gotta be here.
Hey, mommy.
Yeah, he kept having to correct himself from saying mommy.
Yeah. Or like, you know, the Japanese.
Like mama.
Because he was saying like mama. And
then he said, go to Kasan.
You know,
Kasan.
which is basically mother. A little bit more age appropriate.
Like a little bitch.
I don't know, is there anything else you really want to mention?
No, overall, okay, wait, no. I do want to talk about something real quick.
Okay.
I love the Robotaro forms.
Oh, absolutely.
I like them a lot.
I'm a little surprised that they didn't make Inoue Brother a little bit more humanoid, but at the same time, it's like, I'm cool with it.
Well, no, why would they? Like, they're going with the story. Well, no, they're going with the story of Momotaro. That's why Oni's sister and Don Momotaro are like humanoid. Like, Saru Brother, like, if he was like a 6 on the gorilla scale out of 10, he's now 15 on the gorilla scale.
Much more monkey.
Yeah, he's way more monkey, and it's like, so they go all the way. They go to all the way crane. They go all the way to dog.
That is fair. I don't know why I completely blanked the fact that Kaji Brother turned into a fucking bird. So.
Yeah, he just pheasanted it up. He's just like, woo!
By the way, it was really fun. We were trying to get a screenshot of all the Robotaro forms, and Kaji Brother just...
Yeah, he wouldn't stop moving. He
just straight up wasn't facing
Yeah, he was. It looks like he was leaving. He's like, "Up, see you guys. I gotta go pick up Wendy's."
Where's the camera again?
Yeah, it's like, where are you going? Are you stuck in a toilet bowl? Like, shh, sucking down.
He's like, I'm a bird.
But yeah, no, I like the Robotaro forms.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
I can't wait to see more of the individualized weapons, because I really liked
Oni's Sisters Club. We're already aware about. If I don't think the other. Well, I don't think the other ones do, because what would you give Monkey? Monkey don't got an individual weapon outside of his biceps.
A barrel?
That could be fun. Well, no, I'm talking about like the toys came with their individual weapons.
Oh. But I'm just saying, like, I also like that they like showed the. I mean, I imagine the thing is probably heavy on some, you know, aspect, but definitely not as heavy as an actual mace. But I do like that the actress used it, like, you can tell, like, she was like trying to use the momentum of it.
Yeah, she was definitely using it as a club.
It was really cool. Like, it didn't look like it was weightless.
Which was nice, and it just shot the needles off as rockets.
Yeah, and
that was awesome.
And they functioned as fireworks. That was really cool.
Oh yeah, the final attack with the Robotaros were awesome. But yeah, no, Don Robotaro is really cool, but it's like he's like mostly upper half. Like, he's, like, way more upper half than he is bottom half. Like, Oni's sister, I think, looks really cool with, like, all the armor bits and everything.
It was really cute to see Momotaro being like, yeah, she's getting into it.
Yeah, he's like, oh, fine.
Steal my spotlight.
Yeah, he's like, oh, somebody better not steal the spotlight. And then white female villain shows up, and she's like, I'm gonna.
Gone.
Yeah, well.
I didn't realize, like, after she shot that arrow, she was just gone.
No, remember, he was still fighting her, and then he just bitch slapped her away.
Did he?
I think so.
I don't remember that then. My bad.
She didn't talk after that, but she was there. But yeah, no. It's also the Gokaiger monster is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm just a sucker for like the split look of like all the black and the pinks.
Also, it's the pirate themed Sentai, and he looked like Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean 2.
Yeah.
Coincidence?
No.
I think not. What was his name?
Was that what you were talking about when you're like, oh, that's clever, it's the Gokaiger? I was like, yeah, like, he has a fucking pirate hat. Like, is that what you were, like, shocked about? Because you're like, oh, it looks like Davy Jones? Like, is that what that was from?
No, that was from me just, like, because it's like, at first I just couldn't tell. I was like, oh, it's wearing a hat. I didn't hit me that it was a pirate hat.
Oh.
And I was like, I thought at first, like, instead of it being, like, octopus tendrils, it looked like ink. So I was, like, trying to figure out, I'm like, what are you trying to be? And I'm like, because we already did Lupin versus Pata Rangers, which is also hats.
It looks like we might be getting,
Ninja's next, it looks like. It just... Dude has a big shuriken on his head.
I bet you could probably go on for at least an hour about Ninja, but...
I could.
For another time.
For another day. But, also, now I'm realizing, I think we know why the gears, when they kill the monster, go to Kaido, is because he's their admin. So it's like, whenever he's collecting he's collecting their kills.
He's keeping tally.
Yeah. Keeps how many people you've murked. But yeah, no.
Anything else? Like, anything else you want to mention?
Nope,
that's... I think
that's pretty much it. So yeah, I guess thank you so much for listening, and got any final words?
We will see you next episode.
Yep, leave your thoughts in the comments. Is there something we're missing? Did you just...
What do you think of the Robotaro forms?
Yeah, what do you guys think of the Robotaro forms? Leave them down in the comments. Which one's your favorite? Which one's your favorite Robotaro form?
And don't stab paintings.
Don't stab painting. Yeah, in a restaurant, nonetheless. Don't stab painting in a restaurant.
Can you imagine if there's just somebody, like, eating at that table just... Excuse me, like, hello, can I help you?
You know what I would almost do as a joke? Be like, excuse me, are you using that? I need to spread it on my toast.
Like, oh, a steak knife, perfect. And you just
start cutting your steak.
The service here is fantastic.
But yeah, you didn't answer me, so what's your favorite Robotaro?
I'm not fully sure. Maybe I'll say Oni's sister for now, just because, like...
That's a good one.
I just really like that one at the moment.
I kind of like how...
I have to see them a little more.
I kind of like how derpy Sour Brother looks, though.
I imagine. But anyway.
Monkey. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until whatever we or I do next. Bye.
Bye.